Hello, friends. Welcome to Loa Coach Dee Dee. I am Dee Dee, and I thought we would do a message from the birds, a spiritual message from the birds using the Feathered Omens cards by Ted Andrews. This is, yes, it is just for fun, but it's also a spiritual message that hopefully will resonate with you at whatever time period you decide to watch this, you attract this to you. It is an attractive universe, and everything I do is with the understanding that law of attraction is the most powerful law of the universe, and even these spiritual messages from the birds I interpret with that understanding. Okay, so let's have the universe choose one card for us to focus on today. What do we have? What message do we have from the birds? Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. Hawk in reverse. Okay, so upright, Hawk says guardianship and vision strong. So, but we have Hawk in reverse. So let's see what, let's see, can I get this so you can see it better? Okay, Hawk in reverse. Let's see what Ted Andrews says about Hawk in reverse and see what what our takeaway can be from this. Okay. 3 out of every 4 hawks born will die within their first year. Those surviving their first year will usually live to be adults. I didn't know about that. When hawk is reversed, it can indicate there may be many complications and difficulties in our endeavors at this time. It can warn that the first year of what we are embarking upon will be most difficult, and thus we should try to look ahead to anticipate and head off as many problems as possible. Reversed hawk is also a warning that things are not as secure and protected as we might think. You will likely meet some strong opposition in your endeavors. Impatience will create problems in all undertakings. When hawk appears reversed, we may find ourselves wrongly accused of activities others may be responsible for. If this happens, we must be patient, stay perched, and watch. The truth will eventually come out. Okay, so my takeaway from this is that if you are watching this, or I am watching this, or attracting this card, we might have a negative vibration going on in us, because I don't believe that you automatically need a warning that things aren't as secure or protected as you might think, because you create your own reality. So if things aren't as secure and protected as you think, it's only because that's what you are thinking. You might not be thinking those specific thoughts, but your vibration is there. Your thoughts, you're having maybe thoughts of insecurity, expecting negative things, expecting the worst. So this requires a change in focus. So basically, this message is that we need to change our thoughts. So if you are undertaking some new endeavor, if you're starting a new business, or maybe you're this mentions the first year. So if you're having a baby, that's something where a first year is involved. A new relationship, a marriage. I don't know. Everyone's different, so this might not involve a first year. It might not be that specific for you. But if there is some endeavor upon which you are embarking, you want to focus on the positive, because you do create your own reality. You cannot create a positive outcome from a negative journey. And you cannot have a positive journey when your thoughts about the journey are negative along the way. Long before I, knew about law of attraction, and I think back, and I try not to spend too much time thinking back. Unless I'm thinking about, positive memories, there's no point. But sometimes I do think about my path, and I think, wow, I used to have a lot of negative thoughts and a lot of worry. But interspersed throughout there, I was at heart a very hopeful person. So when I didn't understand law of attraction, I had a tendency to not allow myself to get my hopes up because I was worried that I'd be more disappointed. But deep inside, at the core of me, or the true me, was always really hopeful and really optimistic. So while I did attract negative things to me at times, and did have unwanted experiences due to negative vibration, I was always able to rebound at some point, or let negativity go, because I could see. Looking back, I can recognize that I really was a hopeful, positive person, even when I didn't realize it. So I guess my point is that you have to deliberately bring out that positive person, because at the larger part of us, the non-physical being that we are, the eternal being, the eternal part of us, is pure positive energy. Yes, we allow our human experience to get in the way, and we focus on unwanted conditions sometimes, and that brings out a negative side possibly, but that's not who each of us is at our core, at our essence, our true self, our inner being, our non-physical self. We are pure positive energy. So you need to deliberately focus on the positive if you want to have positive outcomes. And when you realize that the true you is pure positive energy, it makes it much easier to realize that everything always works out for you. So this description of hawk reversed says, when hawk appears reversed, we may find ourselves wrongly accused of activities others may be responsible for. If this happens, we must be patient, stay perched, and watch. That doesn't even need to happen. If this hasn't happened to you yet, then just refocus on whatever this endeavor is that this hawk card is referring to, because we are pure positive energy. We needn't even consider those negative aspects. You need to refocus that everything always works out for you. And even if you have been already accused, remember, everything always works out for you. There's nothing serious going on here. We came to this planet in this physical realm for the joy of expansion, for the fun of it. And yes, do we get bogged down in the conditions that we see around us? Yes, sometimes we do. But that needn't be. Don't allow conditions around you that have nothing to do with you affect your vibration. You can only control your own experience, your own vibration. So take some time to get into alignment. Meditate. Write lists of all the positive things you can think of. Focus on the positive people in your life and make lists of what you love about those people. Just look around you. Use nature if you need to get into alignment. And really what the ultimate focus is unconditional alignment. Being happy for the sake of being happy. Caring about your positive emotions, caring about feeling good, feeling happy, and looking forward to the future. So I hope that this spiritual message from the birds resonates with you, and that you can make sure you focus on the positive so you can have that positive outcome. Until next time, this was your spiritual message from the birds. If you enjoyed it, please like it, share it, subscribe, and get notified of any future postings on Loa Coach Dee Dee. Thank you and have a beautiful day.